I think the schools are getting better. What's happening is, and this is a national phenomenon, I want to add. What I'm observing nationally is our schools probably are getting better. What's happening is, though, other nations are getting better much faster. And so the result is that where we used to be second in the world amongst developed nations, we're now 13th, I believe, in high school graduation rates. We're 15th, where we used to be second in post-secondary completion. We're now 15th. And so I think our teachers are working harder than they've ever worked before. I think our principals, there's a problem. They're working in an old model. Before I left office, I found my father's 1965 Chevrolet convertible, and I bought it back and put a lot of money into, more than my family wanted, a lot of money into getting it up and running again. And so the good news was that when I got that car up and running in, I guess it was 2003, 2004, I got it up and running. It could do everything it had done in 1965. It could do the run up the West Virginia Turnpike at 60 miles an hour. It had no environmental control equipment. It had no computerization. It didn't even have cup holders. And so the moral is that, what I was doing was I put a lot of effort into making an old model run flat out. But if I'd gotten a new car today, of course, I would have modern computerization. I would even have an AM/FM radio, which I didn't have in that. But the outside would look the same, 4 wheels, 2 doors. But the inside is totally different. Well, that's what needs to be happening in education. And so it's transforming our schools and how quickly we do that. You'd asked about NAEP scores. As I look at the West Virginia NAEP scores, yes, they haven't shown the increase that we'd like. I will say, to West Virginia's benefit, though, it's reporting its proficiency much more honestly, because in other states what I've observed is the usual gap between what a state's tests show a child is proficient and what NAEP is somewhere around 39 points. In West Virginia it's about 24 points. So at least what we're doing is West Virginia is looking in the mirror and being honest and saying, and when you do that, then you know the extent of the task you have to take on.